Hey, before we get started, man, I want to shout out my daughter, man. She just turned 13, man. It's big, man.
Congrats.
I got a teenager, dog. That's crazy. Shout out Jayla Jackson. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
So DJ, we're gonna go along to who was the player of the week.
Could have went a couple ways. Last week, when me and Tone was on, I think I told him, like, I'm waiting for Patrick Mahomes to look like Patrick Mahomes again.
Okay.
And so he threw for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Player of the week, man. Like Pat Mahomes, man. Even though the eye test wasn't 100% there, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look like Superman Patrick Mahomes, but he had a good game. And he needs to string a few good games. You know, so they got a big game next week. So it's good to see him, like, look like a dominant quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with Pat Mahomes this week. What about you? Who stood out to you?
Not a lot of people stood out to me, but I'm going to go ahead and give it with the man who came back home to his Carolina roots, Cam Newton. I'm going to give him player of the week because Robbie Anderson has been the most inconsistent wide receiver I ever had on a fantasy football team. And like he'll have 10 points this week and then 2 points next week. But the last 2 weeks, he's put up 0 points. And he's about to get cut if it wasn't for injuries and buys this week. But he got a touchdown, and he got it from who? Cameron Newton. And I gotta give it to him. I gotta thank him for that. I wasn't supposed to win this week. But
Cam gave you the W?
We in the winner's circle. Baby. Yeah.
Oh, man. Shout out to Cam, yo. Back to them post-game press conference with the ugly ass hats on, the funny looking outfits, you know what I'm saying? Bring that back. I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Some suspect ass outfits and goofy ass hats. We good.
This is me with him sitting at the table looking like somebody's grandma. And he's
Right.
like, "Ooh, child, you don't know who called to be quarterback this week." You won't guess who called to be quarterback this week. I was dying laughing.
Bro, did you see? Have you seen Harder They Fall yet?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, Cam out here dressing like Stagecoach Mary. Fucking treacherous Trudy or some shit. Them hats, man. Hey, shout out to Cam.
Speaking of terrible things, who's your least valuable player this week?
All right, man. I gotta admit, I didn't know who Mike White was until Sunday.
You didn't know who Mike White was?
I didn't know who Mike White was, man.
I still don't know who Mike White was.
Okay. Apparently, Mike White is a quarterback for a professional football team.
You don't say.
He's the Jets quarterback.
Does that really count?
Bro, this might have been the worst QB performance I've seen like in a decade or more. I don't know what's going on with Zach Wilson. I don't know if he hurt. I don't know if they just letting him sit out to learn or whatever. This Mike White dude should not touch the turf, the grass, nothing anymore. This dude had 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, and even worse, he just didn't look the part, though. I don't know what they're doing, man, and I ain't trying to beat up on Mike White, but you look terrible, man. I just found out who you were, and you look terrible, man. Sorry. I know you can do better than me, but that experiment got to be over with.
That's the worst way to find out about a player.
Yeah. Stinking it up.
I know who you were, but now I know your name, and it's not good at all.
Not good.
This week, I don't know. Wait, was it last week or the week before that when we had the whole OBJ and and Baker Mayfield situation going on. I know
Right,
you
it was the
spoke
week
on
before.
it early in the season
Right,
about
right,
how
right.
he seemed not to know how to throw the ball when he's throwing the OBJ.
Right.
Well, you know, it started off with the LeBron tweet, free OBJ. His dad made a 10-minute video
shout out to
showing
Pops, yo.
Baker throwing bad passes specifically to OBJ. Some of them, I'm like, okay, that's not intentional, but a lot
of reaching a little bit, but shout out to Pops, man.
Shout out to Pops. Your dad gotta have your back. Your dad gotta have your back. But all eyes is on Baker. You know, OBJ ain't there no more. You got rid of him. They sided with you. They want to know, was it really you or was it really him? Is he not getting open even though a 10-minute video was released of him being open? But all eyes on you in world stage, center, and you came out flat. You came out flat. You didn't do anything. Your team scored 1 touchdown, and you threw an interception. 11 for 21 for 73 yards.
Dude, that's 73 yards.
73 yards.
Damn. A starting quarterback, man, you're supposed to accidentally get a buck 50. Yeah. Baker Mayfield, man, to me, I always thought he was the most overrated QB, though, in the league. I always thought he was overrated, even when he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, well, to me, I'm big on, like, what I see, like the eye tests and everything. I'm like, I never thought he was accurate. I never thought he had the best arm. You know what I'm saying? And mobility ain't there. And he got this old entitled, like, smug attitude that's always rubbed me the wrong way. I remember seeing an interview right before it was during, like, the NFL Combine with him and Colin from the Herd.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, man, Colin Coward, yeah. And I was just like, man, why does dude feel entitled already? He ain't even in the league. Why you got this messed up attitude? And I'm just like, man, if he don't come in killing on day one, like, he had a couple moments sprinkled in there, but I don't ever remember seeing, like, a dominant performance, like dominant. You know what I'm saying? I just think he overrated. It's a good choice.